Inside Demi Lovato's breathtaking farmhouse. Despite Demi Lovato's massive fan following, it is frequently stated that superstars are no different from the rest of us. After spending too much time locked up during the early years of confinement, the award-winning singer, songwriter, and actor was ready for a new house in Los Angeles that satisfied all of her needs. As a result, Lovato found herself in the middle of a statewide house quest as the real estate mania gripped the country. Hello everyone and welcome to another video on our channel. In today's video, we're going to discuss inside Demi Lovato's breathtaking farmhouse. So stay tuned to find out. Now let's start our video. This modern Studio City farmhouse has 6 bedrooms, 7 baths, and 8,500 square feet, making it the ideal blank slate for Lovato. A home theater and of course a swimming pool in the backyard were bonuses. I appreciate the outdoor space, she says over Zoom. Aside from its aesthetic appeal, the house was ideal because it provided all of the amenities required by the fashion designer. I also loved that it had everything that I needed. There were a lot of beautiful houses, but there wasn't another house that could have a room for glam, a room for my fitting, a room for my studio. Furthermore, the atmosphere was amazing and I immediately fell in love with it. This is where the ideas for Lovato's 8th studio album for Island Records, Holy FVCK, began to emerge in her head. It's the peak of her rebirth at 30 and a complete circle to her rock and pop punk roots. The design process for this house was remarkably similar to the one I went through. Lovato wanted the entire venue to reflect who she was and how she was continually developing this time, so she made sure to fill every square inch with personal touches. It should be noted that Lovato's head of security introduced her to Kat Bell and James Drew, the minds behind Argyle Design. They clicked the moment the 3 people came together. It's completely different from the previous property I had for myself because I didn't have a vision for it, she explains. It was a basic white house with a welcoming ambiance. I had a great time there, yet it left me with a hollow sense. Bell emphasizes how unusual and rare it was to gain trust with Lovato. Demi is a wonderful customer for anyone to have, she says. Overall, the process was quite collaborative, as the two collaborated to apply Lovato's mood board in each room. This required embracing maximalism and assembling unusual combinations of components to elicit a wide range of emotions. There are a lot of good feelings here, Drew comments. As someone who doesn't usually believe in such things, I can attest that working on this house was a lot of fun. It was all part of Lovato's grand idea to create a welcoming ambiance in her home through an immersive experience. She likes to show off the risque Easter eggs hidden around the house, such as boob-shaped salt and pepper shakers and boob-shaped stool. She wanted to make sure that everywhere you look, there's this component that makes you go, "Oh my, what is that?" Bell explains, referring to these components as LOL moments, representing Lovato's joyful personality. If you're liking this content so far, please consider subscribing and liking the video. Now let's continue. The exhibition is coordinated by Eva Seta, the Director of Communications at the Los Angeles Museum of Contemporary Art, and includes work by emerging artists from marginalized populations such as Monica Kim Garza, Lillian Martinez, Hannah Epstein, Yasmin Nassour Diaz, and Lola Rose Thompson. I wanted it to have a very gay setting, explains Lovato, because of the emphasis on women's empowerment. I kept artifacts symbolic of the female form in a society where respect for women's bodies is stigmatized. I want you to know that you are welcome. Lovato had previously requested a glam room for herself. Aside from Pierre Paulin and Michael Ducaroy's eye-catching furnishings, a Murano chandelier, a bespoke Gustav Westman mirror, and a neon sign saying, "You're never fully dressed without a smile." The room also boasts a working shampoo bowl straight from a high-end hair salon. Because Lovato does not drink alcohol, her former wine cellar is now used to keep her enormous collection of wigs. The antler studio chandelier in the purple dining room is reminiscent of tentacles, while the Uchiwa wall sconces add a more aquatic sense. Bell and Drew combined Gucci's Lily's wallpaper with wood finishes, brass decorations, and other earth tones in the kitchen to create a more grounded ambiance. A Decide DS600 nonstop sofa, a bonsai tree coffee table, and zebra onyx crystal lights make the living area more daring. Even though the interior architecture of the house had previously been decided, the majority of the work in transforming the pool house into a recording studio that can also be utilized as a sacred space was done by hand. The result is a calm and inspiring setting, replete with a cold picnic rug and an Annie Lee Parker upholstered stitch stool. Well, that's all for today's video. Tell us in the comments section how this one was. I hope that you found this video interesting. You can subscribe and watch more videos on our channel to keep up with more content. We'll see you in the following video with some more notable celebrities, facts, and stories. And until then, stay tuned.